Good morning. Made a bit of free time. I'm going to go and get James. We're going to come back to my house. We'll do a little, we won't bore you with all the building work, because I know a lot of you like the electrical. We're doing electrical first fix today. Got a ceiling to plasterboard. I'll go through the build in about like 2 minutes. I'll do like a 2-minute section. If you want to skip it, skip it. If you're interested, you can watch it. Of the brickwork, what we've done inside, structural bits, and then any questions, put them down below and I'll answer them on this video. But we're going to do electrical first fix. I've got my pipes out for my air source heat pump. We need to run some feeds out, some socket circuit round, lighting circuit, and then start boarding everything. I'm not going for any lights in the ceiling because it's like a extension to the living room. That part is like a bit of a chill area, so we're just going to have some wall lights. So see you in a minute. Well, here we are, look, dog and little person. This is the 300 kilo beam we had to put in. There's the new block wall. We're insulated 100 mil with 50 over the top. 2 giant velexes. I've started to board off this wall. I installed timber here to take the pipes for the air source. So we just use normal battens there. I wanged some 50 mil insulation that I left over. We've got a wire 6 mil and a 3 core that used to come here, which is the old external wall, out of that boxing in, which I'm just going to completely box in. James has gone to get the gunzo. We're going to plasterboard this ceiling first, and then we're going to first fix that wall and dot and dab it. There he is. Right, the client's been very slack on the old coffees, don't you think, James? I do. A little bit slack. We haven't had one yet. How long have we been doing this?
2 hours.
2 hours. So we got that bit done, that bit done. We've got one more section to put there. It was easier for us to cut the boards in half because we're weaklings. We can't put full board up. So we've now cleared all this crap out of the way. We're going to put a socket, double socket. That's enough, isn't it? Double socket and data. Double socket and data down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, one for the TV, one for the hub to sit on. Double socket and then double socket. And if you look here, we've got a ringer dinger, which came down this wall here. We'll pull a leg across to there or down to a socket here. Going to put one back round this corner. That'll wire this ring, and then I'll pull a leg up over the steel, over there, down to there to do an underfloor heating stuff, and then some sockets along that wall. And then lighting feed, we've got an existing feed here, and I had a switch on this wall, look, which hanged in this wall, so it does a two-way. Well, it did a two-way. It did a two-way in here. What else did it do? Yeah, I did an outside light, which I don't know which one that is. I think it's that. I think it goes up and back down for some reason rather than going through the wall. I don't know why they did that. Anyway, I've got a permanent feed here, which we can use. Take to that switch there. Then we'll take a feed over to a switch over there for some outside spots and a two-way. And then out here, I'll show you out here quick what I've done. It's not finished yet, obviously. But we're going to put some spotlights in here. And obviously this is the steel. And obviously I lost a bit of space there. But then I've gained a bit of space there because we managed to push the wall all the way out. That's obviously party wall with a little wall between, so I've left a gap. But right, look, the ceiling is now done. The only thing I've got to do is these reveals, but I can do that on my own without James. We're now going to put a socket down here. Just put one there anyway, yeah? Yeah. One there, because I can, because that leg will reach. And then we're going to put one for a TV point. And then I've got some data cables. We'll have to bring two legs back up to go over that beam, but we'll get on with this now. Right, I'm going to have, I've measured 1.3, which is roughly centre. 3 metres, obviously it's total. Internally can't be 3 metres, otherwise it'd be over and you need building planning permission. So we've got 1.3 to here. So that'll be dead centre of this room where my TV's going to go. So I'm going to have a sofa down that end. So these cables should be long enough, roughly. Look, quite short. If it's not long enough, what I'm going to do is bring a leg up into this steel, put a Wago box, wire leg that way, link all this out, and then I'll take another leg across that top there. You've been a nasty girl, James. Right, we've got an existing leg coming down to this socket. We've split him. I've done too many, but if I've run a TV unit there and a TV on the wall, a socket, if I want to put a socket outside at a later date, one there because that's where the leg, original leg length went to. I've run the other leg in zone with those, and not capping them. It's getting dot and dabbed. This is the original leg, which is going to go in Wagos above on the steel here. We've got another leg that runs over to the boxing in, which is going to go to an underfloor heating spur there. And then we're closing the ring today because the client wants his sockets back on tonight. Right, we've got another leg, drops down the steel now. I've put him in some Wagos. We'll chuck a box on there in a second, James. Look, we've made safe all the ends because I've got to get this circuit back on because we need power. So he runs up there, it's going to go up there, be lost in the steel web. We've just left loops at these. We'll tuck them in now for the old plasterer and the plasterboarder, which is going to be us in a sec. Got a nice loop there. We're going to get some data cable for that one there. Data cable there. We're just going to put one there, won't we? Poopy. We're going to put one there. It could go right in the corner. It could go right in that corner. There, single box there. What do you think? Anyway, we put another one there, and I'm going to put another data cable out that's got to come out there and go out through there. Right, just popped to my garage, picked up the whisk, because we got to whisk up some drywall adhesive to get this wall done. But obviously we want to put a data point in there first. So what I've got here, look, it's naughty, it's my house. See this, I've got a 150 cavity, so I've got a 50mm gap there, which goes all the way up to my loft and across, which is where my hub, etc. is. So we're going to push these up to the roof. I'll get in the loft, and then we're going to pull 3 data cables down. I'll leave 10 meters in the loft to go over eventually to the 2 data points and a camera point. But yeah, this will be my route down here. Right, that route doesn't work because see these weak vents here? I've got an old tray here that's hitting, so that's got a damp proof there for a tray. So what I've done is gone up in there, which is where the saw stack is, in the back there for the toilet. I've actually managed to fish up there, and hopefully that will come out in the loft and we'll just fish through there. Right, look, we're all taped on, we're all ready to go. Let's go. I'm gonna go up in the loft, I'll show you. Right, here's Eve's loft when I did the loft conversion. So I can get in here. Oh, got a bad ankle at the minute. Right. Football, too much football. Right. Put that on. Have a look. Right, so that boxing in is that. There we go. Look at that rod. Beautiful, Rodney. Bloody beautiful. Well, I think I've got about 15 metres up here, which I think's enough. I'll go down and see James and see what he reckons we've got left. Look, I'm back and we got tea, but I'm not sure why it's in a Manchester City cup. That's shocking. You can have that one. Have you drunk one yet? No. You can have that one. Right, look, 3 data cables. 1 to go to the TV. 1 to go to a... What, we're going to put it here, aren't we now? Internet point here? Yeah, put it here. I don't mind getting brain waves. And then we're going to run a camera out that's going to go out on the back garden. Right, I've got the data cable in. I've kept it away from the power, and then when I box that steel in, I'll keep it on the top. It's out of zone a little tiny bit there, but it's how it stay, I don't care. That's my house. Right, this is a little trick, James. Colour in the boxes, and then when you push that onto the plasterboard, we can cut that out perfectly, can't we? Yeah, you seen that little trick before? Have you? Yeah. Can't mention that on here, mate. This is the YouTube viewers, James. So colour all your boxes in, knock the back of your plasterboard on there, then you can cut that out from behind. So we're just going to get on with that now, mix up some adhesive, and then splodge it on this wall. But we just cut this to dry fit this. We're not going to do too much of this building stuff on camera. This is boring, but see there, look, you can see where we marked the plasterboard and we whacked it on the socket. I just mark that now and cut that out, and that will slide over the socket that's on the wall. Right, not bad for a couple of old bodgers. Right, we're going to just do this last strip tonight, and then I can get on with these bits. James can go home, have a nice meal with his... Well, I've dropped James off, got all our PowerPoints in, data point. I've just got this tiny section which I'm going to finish tonight. And that is it for today. I'll roll this video in to tomorrow's, but I managed to get Velux all prepped and done, plasterboard, finish that wall. So tomorrow we'll move all this stuff this side, get this side done the same, and get this all boarded round, get the underfloor heating done and all the air source stuff outside. Yeah, keep pulling it, mate. Right, morning, second day at my house. We're just putting in a 6mm 32 amp feed and a 3-core, which is a control cable that runs back to this box in here. 6mm get a joint box on there, 3-core get a joint box on there. We're then going to put a lighting feed to here, wire a 1mm up over to 2 wall lights here, and then a feed and a switch line back here, a feed. I might put that here actually. What? I might put the dimmer here for these wall lights. So put a 2-gang switch, one to do some spots outside, one to do a wall light there, clip him over there in zone, and another wall light there. So we're going to get on with that. Right, 6mm gets cut off here, it terminated into an isolator, and the 3-core comes through the isolator down to a Copex into the side of the air source heat pump. So that's perfectly fine there. And then we leave that one long enough to go, ouch, into the air source. There we go. Okay, we got switch position here. These are low in this house, 1 metre to the bottom. We pulled a switch line up and over. It's going to go in that corner, clipped along in the zone there. He's going to feed 4 spotlights, which we'll get on tonight. So I need some lights out here. So we'll probably go 1, 2, 5, 4, 1, 2 to match. What, 3, 4 to match? Yeah, 4 spotlights out here then. All right, little tiny update. Got our data point here. Double socket. We're going to drill through into here, pick up a leg, back through along here to that socket, back along to the underfloor heating spur to complete this. This is going to get a underfloor heating mat in here, and then we're going to wire a switch line out of here to do 2 wall lights above steel, a switch line out of here to do 2 wall lights either side of the door. They're all going to be on dimmers. Got the switch in for the outside lights. That's just going to get a 1-gang switch. I want to get that on tonight so I can have the lights on actually, and then we can finish. Oh, look, just to show you, these are the difference in size. These are the normal Wagos, and these are the bigger ones, look, for up to 6mm. So that's what I'm going to use on the air source. So look, that's the difference. Last little video. You little bubs. Hello. Right. I have put a switch on there so I can use this light in. We've got a Copex into the underfloor. I've conveniently used that gap there to run it in. All the joint boxes are done. That is the underfloor heating spur. That will be the programmer. We've run all our cables in. We've got a socket, light switch. James's second fixing 5 down lights. We've got a socket and a data point here. And then all I've got to do is clip up a cable from there to 2 wall lights. And then in the end, James wired this one from here to there, up and over. It's going to go over to there when I move the stuff. And then I've gone for 5 lights out here. These, so I can put them up for now, get them working. And then when I put the timber up, I haven't got to disconnect the light, unplug them, drill the holes and poke them through. Just see your shoulder, mate. Good. Right, there we go. Another day done. The client was a nightmare today. Didn't actually make us, well, made us one tea and 1 sausage sandwich, which weren't too bad.
We had a coffee.
I had a coffee this morning, so yeah, 2 drinks, but minimum 3 drinks, I'd say, and a packet of biscuits. Yeah, so we'll come back to this one when I've done a bit more, but James second fixed all the spotlights, and so I'll have them for tonight. So yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.